It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Thursday. It is April 4th, and we are waking up with temperatures right around the freezing point in a few places, hovering just above here in Springfield. And we are looking at nicer conditions as we head into your Thursday afternoon. Yesterday was cold and windy across the Ozarks, really a blustery day. If you tried to get outdoors, you probably noticed that it was a little bit chilly. It's cold to start this morning, too. You need the coats early on today, but it's one of those days where you may want to dress in layers, bring a lighter jacket today, because I think by this afternoon, things are starting to feel a little bit better for us. We're talking 50s for afternoon highs today, and the difference in the forecast today is that we've got high pressure back. That means sunshine for the Ozarks all day long. Yesterday, we had quite a good deal of cloud cover around, that strong northwest wind. That was definitely making it feel cooler than it actually was. We are talking about warmer weather, though, on the horizon, and I'm expecting that things are really going to warm up nicely for us by the weekend. Got 70s back in this forecast. Sunshine returns in full. That'll be with us for the next couple of days, and all the activity, it's out in the Great Lakes, the Ohio River Valley, much of the Northeast and the Northwest, seeing very active weather across the country today. Here in the Midwest, center portion of the country, you look at the weather map and it's just totally blank because we have high pressure, and that means sinking air and a whole lot of sunshine for us in the middle part of the country. There is frost potential, though, because of this clear sky. A lot of times what happens is you don't get the cloud cover that kind of hangs over the Ozarks in the overnight hours. It can act like a blanket sometimes and actually keep our overnight low temperatures a little bit warmer. Well, we don't have our blanket, so it's going to be a little bit chilly here come today and tomorrow. Temperatures near the freezing point this morning, as I said. I think frost a bit more likely as we head into Friday morning. Temperatures, though, this morning, they're varying, and we do have some places below freezing. I think it's probably likely that we're closer to 30 to 32 degrees on Friday morning, so frost potential definitely over the next couple of days. We're going to get rid of some of that frost potential. I think by 8 a.m., we're above the freezing point in Springfield again. And then we're talking about much nicer weather, not only for this afternoon, but also as we head into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The conditions look a little bit better. I have some small chances for rain in this extended forecast, but it's nothing that's going to be too much in the way of rainfall. This frost freeze potential exists this morning and tomorrow morning, so sensitive vegetation. Well, if you didn't already bring it in last night, probably too late for that this morning, but tomorrow, you could save your plants. If you have anything particularly sensitive, go ahead, cover it up if it's already in the ground. And temperatures are likely going to be warming up so that we don't have to worry about any of that again by the time we get to Saturday and Sunday. Overnight lows no longer near the freezing point. By the way, average last frost and freeze for the Ozarks is typically late April, so this is nothing too unusual. When we get these clear skies, though, it's still cool enough in the atmosphere that we get a couple of cold mornings, oftentimes this early in April. Temperatures by Friday, well, they're going to be back into the mid 60s for some. It'll be nice and warm tomorrow. Today for the high temperature, I have about 57 degrees for the Springfield region. Consider yourself lucky if you touch 60 today. Temperatures tomorrow back to the upper 60s. I think we're at 70 by Saturday. A small chance for rain exists in the weekend forecast, but it's nothing that's too strong. No thunderstorms, no severe weather. In fact, I expect just a small chance for showers in the evening on Saturday. And then again on Sunday morning as a little disturbance moves through. It shouldn't affect the temperatures too much. I still have temperatures in the 70s come Sunday. Around the country, I told you about some of the activity out to the east and to the west, but heavy snow is likely over the Sierra Nevada mountains today and the central Appalachians. Also, snow, heavy rain, and high wind heading for the northeast. A nor'easter is impacting much of the Northeast. They're talking really heavy snow for portions of Pennsylvania and Massachusetts. And we are also talking about some high winds and maybe even some coastal flooding for our friends in New England as well. So we'll be thinking about them today and tomorrow as that storm system kind of wraps up and gets into their area. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for you today. This one is kind of fun. I'm not sure you've ever thought about this because they're just so common for us now. Drive-thrus. Why was the first McDonald's drive-through created? The options that I gave you were A, the owner's wife didn't want to have to come inside. B, it wasn't convenient for service members. C, the owner wanted to reduce the number of children inside the restaurant. Or D, it was a marketing ploy to drive up sales. If you chose B, that it wasn't convenient for service members, you would be correct. The very first drive-through was born in Sierra Vista, Arizona in January of 1975. And the reason here that they had to install this window for folks to drive by, pick up their food, and pay that way, the inspiration to move forward was actually stemmed from soldiers that were at the Army base there. The restaurant was experiencing a decline in sales because soldiers had to follow the rules of staying in their vehicles when they were wearing their uniforms when they were off base. So McDonald's said, no problem. We can still feed you. Just pull up next to the building. We'll cut a hole in it and we won't lose business and you can still have your food. So it was actually so that it would be more convenient for service members. Congrats. If B was your guess, pretty awesome prize that we're giving away this week. Everybody that guesses correctly will be entered into a pool to win tickets to the St. Louis Cardinals game on May 4th. Here's your next chance to enter and get your name into that pool. What toy introduced in the 1950s drew criticism for being potentially dangerous? All of these sound pretty bad to me. A, the super elastic bubble plastic. B, creepy crawlers. C, Gilbert Atomic Energy Lab kit. Or D, Austin Magic Pistol. Let me know which one drew criticism, or what do you think drew criticism? Which one sounds the worst to you? You can enter your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Just head on over to the website, click on contests and brain twister trivia question. You can submit your guess there. It is free to enter. And as I said, we have some pretty awesome prizes. Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather and your home for the St. Louis Cardinals 105.1 The Bull has your chance to win a pair of tickets to a St. Louis Cardinal game on Saturday, May 4th. All you have to do, take your guess on this brain twister trivia question. Everyone who guesses correctly, put into a pool. We will randomly draw one winner for a pair of tickets. So head on over to the website to check it out there. Also there, you can always find the up to the minute forecast. Just head on over to the website and you'll find everything you need to know about weather in the Ozarks. We're starting out chilly this morning, looking at a high temperature near 58 degrees, full sunshine today, and the wind is not as bad. Have a great day. I'll be